me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow,
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Salt Lake City Pioneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Cannon completing it to the right side. Johnson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7. Pioneers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Cannon eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Slayton. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Looking to throw on second down. Cannon, catch made by Slayton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
From the gun, Cannon. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
4th down.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. Play action. Cannon. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Back to throw. Cannon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
The Eagles take over first.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
And can he put it aside? Let's find out. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Cannon. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. He's going to try and go deep again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This will be caught at about the 5. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
56, Mike, 56.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down. Cannon. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cannon. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dexter Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice kick. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Eagles 21, Pioneers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw on second down. Cannon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Cannon looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Complete to number
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
2 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it with Johnson. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Ty Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Sterling Hawkrichter is set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken in the end zone. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Sterling Hawkrichter set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their
abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete.
That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Gain of 5.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Jones in on the snap.
That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
And the Salt Lake City first down.
Back to throw. Cannon. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But it'll be second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cannon. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On first down, Cannon. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 30. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw here. This is caught. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 3 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
Key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Cannon, screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Cannon. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Monroe shrugs him off. And another tackle broken. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Looking to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is out of bounds here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Eagles continue to roll. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
32-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott on
a nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, It's Johnson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
We go to Johnson again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game is a lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Cannon sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Monroe broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Back to throw. Cannon. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a gain of 14.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23.
On the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
And one of the whistles for a timeout.
A 3-yard.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Cannon eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. On 3rd down, Johnson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.